Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa, and here are this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall have the third and last part of our sit-down interview with ASEC Edgar Galvante, the LTO chief. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on following a traffic enforcer's signal in an intersection. This week's Bayang Chupera shall be about the respect on pedestrian lane and its users. The public service segment shall have the motorist's thoughts on the partial closure of the Marcos Bridge. Showcase this week shall have the pickup from Mitsubishi, the 2019 Strada GT 4WD AT. While for race weekend, we'll have the highlights of the 2019 Formula V1 Challenge Round 1 held at the Batangas Racing Circuit.
All of these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us!
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Suzuki All-New Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-New Ertiga debut.
Here are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. The MMDA has finally proceeded with the rehabilitation of the portion of Marcos Bridge after several delays and postponements.
The MMDA closed down the eastbound portion of Marcos Bridge along Marcos Highway on May 25 at 11 p.m. It was supposed to start early May, but the agency has to postpone it after several ocular inspections showed that the contractor was not fully prepared to proceed with the project.
Nag-delay lang 2 weeks, no, yung pagsasara po ng Marcos Highway Bridge. For the past 2 weeks, No, DPWH is here preparing, no? Para talaga kung maayos natin yung pagsasara. Kasi nga, 2 weeks ago, yung time talaga dapat na isasara. No? Nag-ikot kami nung May 1, talagang hindi pa ready. After 2 weeks of preparation, meetings, etc., no? So, this will be definite na.
The area will be closed for motorists for 4 months to give way to the long overdue rehabilitation, the MMDA said.
I-rehab natin yung bridge. No? It's overdue. I think this bridge was built in 1979. So talagang due na siya for real. Talagang actually last year pa yan. No? Tapos nagkalindol pa tayo recently. Kaya lang medyo safe naman siya kasi sinimula na yung rehab nito last year pa. Pero yung ilalim, kaya hindi nyo napansin. No? So matibay siya. So yung ibabaw na kailangan nating i-rehab. So yung talaga maintenance yan.
Light vehicles going to Antipolo may take the westbound direction, while light vehicles going Cubao may use the service road in front of SM Marikina. The bridge has an average daily traffic of 6,400 vehicles per hour in both directions. Motorists and truckers are advised to take the following alternative routes. From Cubao, take Aurora Boulevard, then right to Katipunan Avenue. Take Service Road of Libis Underpass, left turn to Boni Serrano, and take FPR Road straight to Macapagal Bridge, then Marcos Highway to Antipolo. From Cubao, right turn to 15th Avenue, then left turn to Boni Serrano. Take FPR Road, straight to Macapagal Bridge, then Marcos Highway to Antipolo. Trucks from Cubao to Antipolo route. From Cubao, take Aurora Boulevard, then right turn to Katipunan Avenue. Take Service Road of Libis Underpass, left turn to Boni Serrano, straight to FPR Road. Take the Macapagal Bridge, then Sumulong Highway to Antipolo. Antipolo to Cubao routes. From Antipolo, take Sumulong Highway, then A. Bonifacio Avenue, straight ahead Aurora Boulevard to Cubao. From Antipolo, take Marcos Highway and right turn to Fernanda Avenue, then take A. Bonifacio Avenue straight ahead Aurora Boulevard to Cubao. From Antipolo, take Marcos Highway, take down ramp to Marcos Bridge Service Road, then FPR Road. Straight ahead, right turn to Katipunan Avenue, left turn to Aurora Boulevard, straight ahead to Cubao. From Antipolo, take Marcos Highway and right turn to Fernanda Avenue, then take A. Bonifacio Avenue straight ahead Aurora Boulevard to Cubao. Trucks from Antipolo to Cubao route. From Antipolo, take Marcos Highway and then FPR Road straight ahead, right turn to Katipunan Avenue, left turn to Aurora Boulevard, straight ahead to Cubao. Road traffic advisories were also installed around the site of the project.
The MMDA is calling out to the public for cooperation and patience during the rehabilitation process of the Marcos Bridge. Meanwhile, in line with the PUV modernization program of the government, DOTR Secretary Arthur Tugade has signed the guidelines for premium taxis operating in the country.
The DOTR has issued Department Order or the DO 2019-007, amending provisions to DO 2015-011 for premium taxis. To make it official, Secretary Tugade has signed the guidelines, also known as the Taxi Modernization Program, and noted that the new guidelines will benefit both commuters and drivers. The transportation chief added that the rollout of amended guidelines for premium taxis complements the government's campaign for road safety awareness. It includes regular salary and benefits for drivers, updated requirements for roadworthiness, vehicle reclassification, and free internet access for patrons. Moreover, under the DO, all premium taxi units shall be at least Euro 4 compliant and air-conditioned. They are also reclassified as either silver or gold. Meanwhile, for applicants who intend to operate a premium taxi service, the units to be applied shall not be more than 3 years old upon application of Certificate of Public Convenience.
With the approval of the new guidelines, the government aims to promote road safety awareness in the country. The DOTR LTFRB said that they are looking forward to the participation of transport operators and drivers in the taxi modernization program. Continuing, actual construction works for 6 more train stations of the PNR Clark Phase 1 project has officially commenced with the signing of the contract for Package 1 of the rail line.
PNR Clark Phase 1 is a 37.6-kilometer railway that will run from Tutuban, Manila to Malolos, Bulacan. The first package of the railway project consists of civil works for elevated structures, a depot in Valenzuela, and the construction of 6 stations, namely Solis, Caloocan, Valenzuela, Maykawayan, Marilao, and Bukawe. Meanwhile, the second contract package, which covers the construction works for 3 stations, namely Balagtas, Giginto, and Malolos started last February. The DOTR stated that once PNR Clark Phase 1 is completed and fully operable by the last quarter of 2021, travel time from Manila to Bulacan will be reduced from 1 hour and 30 minutes to just 35 minutes. This rail line is expected to serve 300,000 passengers daily. Furthermore, PNR Clark Phase 1 forms part of the North-South Commuter Railway Project, a mega rail network that aims to seamlessly integrate the National Capital Region, Region 3, and Region 4A through PNR Clark Phases 1 and 2, which traverses from Tutuban to Malolos and Malolos to Clark, and PNR Calamba, which covers Manila to Laguna. The entire NSCR line aims to serve 700,000 passengers daily once fully operational.
The DOTR said the PNR Clark Phase 1 is funded by an official development assistance from the government of Japan through JICA. The department says this partnership paves way for a better transport system for Filipinos. And finally, still in line with the PUV modernization program of the current administration, a transport cooperative in Boracay has recently received 2 units of Isuzu Class 2 PUVs to further service commuters in the area, specifically tourists.
Boracay Land Transport Multipurpose Cooperative recently acquired 2 units of Class 2 PUVs from Isuzu. According to the car manufacturer, they will be turning over 5 more modern PUV units in the next few months. The transport cooperative picked Isuzu Modern PUVs as their partner vehicle supplier, as its Class 2 units can accommodate 23 to 30 passengers. Moreover, the units were assembled with Isuzu's QKR77 platform and are equipped with the company's 4JH1 engine, which is Euro 4 compliant.
Aside from the passenger capacity, the vehicle is equipped with air conditioning and several accessories as required by LTFRB. It has GPS, it has tracking devices, it has LED monitor, several cameras, dash camera, and it's also provided with auto per collection system. So all this will be part of the modernization of the transportation within the island.
The Class 2 units will be in service for passengers to and from the Boracay Island.
With all these initiatives for the PUV modernization program to push through, both the government and private organizations are looking forward to having more modern, fuel-efficient, and more sustainable vehicles across the country eventually. Those are the latest news in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Here's Ray Louie.
Thanks, Suzy. We've come to the third and last part of our sit-down interview with LTO Chief ASEC Edgar Galvante. This week's focus will be of importance to motor vehicle owners and motorists. Heading into the final topics we had with ASEC Galvante, backlog on the production of motor vehicle plates has since become a big issue in the agency and has been solved by the current administration. What made it more interesting during our chat was when he mentioned about radio frequency identification or RFID third plate stickers.
Yung RFID, inadapt na natin yan na nakatandem ng mga ini-issue na natin ngayong plaka.
According to the LTO chief, vehicles registered from July 1, 2016 have already been delivered and those plates have an RFID sticker with them already.
Yung na-rehistrong sasakyan beginning July 1, 2016 onwards, nabibigyan na natin to ng plaka. At sa plakang rini-release sa kanila, may kasamang RFID yan. Kung saan yung RFID dinidisplay sa windshield, no? Halos katapat ng rear view mirror, although inside.
He added that these RFID stickers are for security purposes on the part of the LTO. These have the same data as that of the motor vehicle.
Nakapaloob sa RFID yung description ng plaka na naka-display sa vehicle. Kaya dapat magtugma yung data na nasa RFID at saka yung nakikita sa plaka. Itong part ng parang security measure. Kasi dati-dati, kung ano-ano nakakabit na plaka, hindi man tumutugma doon sa talagang sasakyan. Maaring ito fake na plaka o plakang dapat naka-issue sa iba na ginagamit doon sa sasakyan, hindi naman para doon. No? Kaya itong RFID at saka yung plaka makakatulong sa amin para malaman kung itong vehicle nga ito kumbaga regular in the sense na nagdi-display siya ng plaka na nauukol para doon sa sasakyan na yon.
For the benefit of those who might be concerned, We asked ASEC Galvante if this will have an extra cost to the owners. According to him, it will only be minimal and will only cover the cost used for this added feature.
Sa sinisingil na registration fee, nakasama na yon, no? May katumbas na fee ito pero hindi naman masyadong malaki. Kasi nandun din yung pag-uutos ng Kongreso sa atin na kung anumang fee ang sisingilin ng LTO, ito'y hindi dapat, kumbaga, exorbitant. Yun lang gastos sa pag-produce ng feature na yun, nung isasama sa security features, yung cost lang nun, no? Hindi na dadagdagan ito na para bang may patubo.
As to the production of motor vehicle plates, ASEC Galvante said that backlog from July 2016 registered vehicles have already been produced. Meanwhile, those registered this year are also on the works. The LTO chief also happily shared that registered vehicles fresh from the dealership will soon have a readily available vehicle plates. The National Capital Region, Region 3 and Region 4A have already done this and the agency is looking to get it on a national level.
NCR, nag-start na sila mag-distribute ng plaka para sa mga vehicles na lumalabas ng mga dealership during that period. Yung before that, nakipagpulong kami sa mga car dealers at sinabi namin, yung handa na sa inyo mag-participate sa aming gagawing pilot issuance, paprocessin natin yung kanilang mga papel in 3 days at within that 3 days, magagawa natin yung plaka so that pag-release niyo yung sasakyan, nakakabit na yung plaka, may ORCR.
The agency has recently acquired a robotic plate-making machine that can produce 700 plates per hour, therefore in helping the agency in producing more plates.
Sa robotic plate-making machine, ito'y ginagamit na natin, although kauumpisa pa lang, ka-introduce pa lang sa sistema, pero nakakatulong na ito mag-produce ng mas marami. Kasi ang ano nito, ang rate nito, mga 700 plates per hour, na idagdag yan doon sa una naming mga manual stamping machine. Kaya ang capacity namin ngayon nag-increase na. Kaya nga nagagawa natin na sabi ko nga hanggang December 2019 na plaka, nagagawa na at pinapamahagi na natin sa mga region.
According to the LTO chief, they're looking into acquiring additional machine for the production of motorcycle plates in line with the controversial Motorcycle Crime Prevention Act.
Kakailanganin talaga natin magdagdag kasi itong requirement naman dito sa Motorcycle Crime Prevention Act. Kasi maraming motorsiklo na maaring rehistrado na pero wala pang plaka dahil naapektuhan ito nung previous na nahinto yung production ng plaka dahil nga sa question nung nauna. But now that there's a new law and we are required to produce itong mga license plate na mas malaki, hindi kakayanin to ng present capacity. Kaya we are asking for some funds na para bumili kami ng karagdagang makina para i-dedicate naman natin to para sa paggawa ng plaka para sa motosiklo.
There you have it, the third and last part of our sit-down interview with ASEC Edgar Galvante, the LTO chief, with first-hand information and updates concerning the agency, here on Motor Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
The things that make my day. My Mini-Me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. Traffic enforcers are usually found on busy intersections. Maging ikaw ay pedestrian or driver, always be respectful of them at maghintay ng signal na galing sa kanila. More motoring tips for you here on Motoring Today. Proper driver's demeanor while behind the wheel from Mitsubishi Motors Philippines.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Ka Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo, tsuper. Bigyang prioridad ang mga pedestrian.
Matutong magbigay daan sa mga tumatawid na pedestrian, lalo na sa mga bata at matatanda. Tumigil sandali at huwag magmadali. Maging magpasensya upang makaiwas na rin sa disgrasya. Siguraduhin na buo ang iyong atensyon sa pagmamaneho at sa lahat ng nasa paligid mo.
Bukod sa iyong mga pasahero, huwag ring kalimutang irespeto ang mga tao sa labas ng sasakyan. Ito po si Ka Jojo Martin, payong tsuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo tsuper.
Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. We'll win. You choose, you decide. Vote now.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Continuing, we now welcome you to Motoring Today's World of Motorsports. We start with the latest news and developments. The hot summer of motorsports could extend into the rainy season with some heated racing expected to happen at the Clark International Speedway. The first round of the Vios Circuit Championship, the main event of Toyota's Vios Racing Festival 2019, flags off on June 7 and 8 in Clark. There will be 3 heats or races for various classes over the 2 days of the competition. The teams and drivers will be competing using the all-new 2019 Vios cars, modified mainly for safety on the track, powered by 1.5-liter dual VVTi engine. Also part of the race weekend at Clark is the holding of another leg of the Vios Autocross Challenge, which debuted earlier this month. Members of the Vios Auto Clubs are again invited to participate in the Autocross Challenge, in which they compete using their Vios cars to set the fastest times around an obstacle course that will test both their cars and their driving skills. Aside from the club members, invited celebrities, influencers, and members of media will also be back to compete in their respective categories. Toyota is also preparing a number of fun activities and events for spectators and fans who will come to watch the races. Buckle up! It's a packed weekend also with the holding of the National Slalom Series 4th leg in Robinson's Antipolo. After a month, Slalom boys will once again burn their rubbers and make their way to the championship. Jeffy Moreno took the first leg in Robinson's Novaliches, while Estefano Rivera got the upper hand in second and third legs, which happened in Clark Global City and Robinson Star Mills respectively. 2018 novice overall champion Pawi Base is also gunning for podium finishes. Are we going to hear the said names on top after the 4th leg, or a new name will shine? Let's all together find out after the race. More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today as we now give you Race Weekend. The second season of the Formula V1 Challenge got off to a hot start. Lots of great racing on the track, enthusiastic sponsors and teams, an international lineup on the grid, local stars shining on the track, and getting on the podium. A recipe for success on the second season of a very young series with lofty ambitions. Race Weekend was there to witness the action. The Formula V1 Challenge is back, with a bigger starting grid, new faces joining some of those who raced last year, and some hot racing on the track. Over 2 days at the Batangas racing circuit, this year's crop of FV1 drivers on the grid, both in the Pro and AM class, held practice laps, then qualifying, before competing in 3 scheduled races. All races offering valuable points to determine the champion. And all races with both Pro and AM classes starting on the same grid as determined by qualifying were hotly fought over up and down the order. It was all Formula V1 Challenge organizer Tuason Racing can hope for to achieve greater success for the young series following its successful debut last year.
Yes, we have 17 drivers this season. We're very excited because there's a lot of new names in the series, and when you have a lot of new drivers, new blood, it always makes the series more exciting. We actually have 2 fly-in drivers from Japan. We have a Finnish driver, we have an Australian driver, we have a Phil Britt driver that's racing as well, aside from a lot of the local talents. So we're very excited with the grid that we have this year. In terms of speed and skill set, I think they're very similar to the drivers we had last year. But with the growing series, I think we'll see a lot of talents not only do well in this series, but as I mentioned earlier, we're creating this series to allow drivers to level up and eventually move across into international motorsport.
In Race 1 and Race 2, Japanese driver Ryo Yamada had quite a battle with local boys Stefan Ramirez and Estefano Rivera in the Pro class. The Japanese, a champion in a similar series in Japan, came out on top of both races. Rivera was second in Race 1, third in Race 2. Ramirez was third in Race 1 and second in Race 2. An incident-packed Race 3 ended with only 7 of 12 laps completed. This time it was Rivera who found himself celebrating on top of Pro Class podium. Beside him were Raymond Ronquillo in second and Yusi Hoika in third. Yamada-san found the racetrack and its competitors challenging.
Yeah, drivers are very competitive and high level, and also circuit is very challenging. Lap pace was very good. But race 2 and race 3 start from reverse grid before results, so it is very difficult. But I'm confident with the lap pace.
Both Rivera and Ramirez relished the challenge of driving against someone as skilled and as experienced as Yamada.
It's pretty good, you know, international drivers coming here in the Philippines. It's great to watch, great racing. If you watched yesterday, me and him had a great battle. We were first and second the whole race. We were less than a second together. So yeah, and today in the last few laps, it was pretty close battle. So it's, you know, intimidating, but I have to accept it, you know. And he pushes me to be better, of course. So I like him also. He's a world-class driver. He's been doing Formula V1 for years now, and he was the champion in Japan, actually. So yeah, doing this in the first year and being at his pace is pretty, you know, great feeling. But yeah, our goal is not just to be on his tail and keep up with him, but our goal is to beat him.
Ryo Yamada is very quick. He's a V1 champion from Japan, really, in the Fuji series, and I think we look at it more as because someone that quick has come in, it's more of a challenge, and it lets us as competitors or competitors here in the Philippines be able to bring our level higher in the case that we want to go abroad. So he's very smooth, he's very methodical, he's almost like a machine. But you know, we do know where we can gain some time on him, and hopefully we'll see what we can do so we can beat him. Well, really racing against these guys is, I think, what I'm looking forward to. To have good competition is, I think, better than just winning with none. So, you know, we're really after the competition.
In the AM class, locals and other foreign drivers were hard-pressed at beating Alex Brown. The young driver of British and Filipino X-Track won all 3 races in the first race weekend of the 2019 Formula V1 Challenge. Shane Henderson was second in race 1, third in race 2. Red Diva finished third in race 1 and second in both races 2 and 3. Brian Coe broke into the podium in the shortened race 3. We caught up with Brown after he dominated the first 2 races in his class.
Well, actually, no, I came into this weekend with no expectations. I just wanted to give my best and try 100%. And any results I got would just be an added bonus. But yeah, most importantly is I just wanted to learn as much as I can from my first race in cars. Since, yeah, it's a long season ahead, so learning is really important for me in this first race. So yeah, just having those 2 wins was an extra bonus, which I'm very happy about.
Another local driver who performed notably at the opening round of this year's FV1 Challenge was one of the young drivers who earned a seat in the series by participating in the Phoenix Young Drivers Program, Rafi Rabe. Aside from supplying the fuel powering the Formula V1 cars, Phoenix Petroleum is supporting the series by undertaking a program to sponsor a seat in the series to deserving young talents. Rabi emerged as a top choice for the seat of a Phoenix racing team.
I was second to the last in the qualifying. Then, so what happened was, it gave me a really bad position in the grid race. So in race 1, I started as second to the last, and I was able to bring it down to around 6th place. But then in the last lap, I spun out and I didn't finish the race. Today, I was hoping that I would get better, which actually it did. Race 2, which was 9 o'clock in the morning today, started 7th, if I'm not mistaken. I finished 6th. It was a clean race. I didn't get any hits. I didn't spin out or anything, which I finished one of my goals, which was to finish the race. Overall, it was a good race, good clean race. Kind of happy with the results.
Race organizers are encouraged by the results of the first races of the Formula V1 Challenge and expect the series to become an even more exciting as the season goes on.
There's been a lot of passing, there's been a lot of excitement on the track, people spinning out, and it just adds to the fun and excitement for the whole weekend. I think that looking forward, we've seen a lot of very close times, and when you see a lot of close times, it really puts the championship in question, and that makes the whole thing exciting for not only the drivers and teams, but also the spectators. So we're looking forward to a very, very interesting season this year. I'd like to invite all the viewers to check out the GT Formula V1 Challenge 2019. We're here in the Batangas circuit now. July, we're going to be at Clark, again in Clark in October, and then we have a 4-hour endurance race in November. Please come out to the racetrack. We've set it up in such a way that you can come down to the track, you can meet all the drivers, shake their hands, take photos, and we'd love to see you here. Thank you very much.
Grassroots racing events have kept the embers of local motorsports glowing through the years following the financial crisis that wiped out support and funding for successful local and international programs. And that ember is now afire. Local grassroots racing is truly alive and well, but motorsports needs to grow beyond the grassroots level, and the Phoenix-powered Formula V1 Challenge may just be the fuel needed to propel local motorsports to higher levels. That's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Honda Cars Philippines held a media test drive event in La Union, Baguio, and Clark, which showcased the features and capabilities of the newly launched all-new Honda Brio. 6 all-new Brio units paraded through the cities, including the 2 new variants, namely 1.2 RS Blacktop CVT and 1.2V CVT. The test drive event highlighted the sporty yet comfortable interior of the all-new model. The participants had a pleasant ride driving from Manila to La Union, going up to the twists and turns of Baguio City's roads and going down to Clark, Pampanga, now with a chiller drive along the expressways. The activity also aimed to highlight the new exterior of the all-new Brio, featuring a honeycomb front grille and multi-reflector halogen headlights with LED parking light guides. The drive provided the team with the necessary safety features as the all-new Brio boasts a 4-star ASEAN NCAP safety rating. It comes equipped with the essential active and passive vehicle safety features such as Honda's G-Con technology and other features.
We are happy to inform the public or our customers that the all-new Brio is already available and that they could visit our 38 dealership nationwide.
Moreover, Honda also featured the new 2019 Civic during the test drive activities. Their team got to experience the new Civic's refreshed styling, power, and agility through a guided route at Clark Freeport Zone in Pampanga. The new Civic's power and agility were showcased through the 1.5-liter iVTEC turbo engine that produces 173 PS and 230 Nm of torque, and 141 PS and 174 Nm of torque for the 1.8L iVTEC engine. These figures are made more powerful by the Earth Dream Technology continuous variable transmission.
Basically, we have mainly two improvements. First one is the very good design improvement, not only exterior but also interior. And the second one is the new variant of the entry grade, so customer can enjoy our Civic more affordable price. That is two main improvement points.
Honda's test drive event with the media all the way to the north succeeded in showcasing the features and capabilities of both the all-new Brio and the new Civic.
So I would like to invite all our viewers to visit our dealership in order for them to test drive not only the all-new Brio, but also to test drive the new Civic.
Isuzu Philippines has officially launched its open house campaign, which provides promos and discounts on Isuzu vehicles and parts and is a major part of the I Love Isuzu campaign. The Isuzu Open House is being held in several Isuzu dealerships in the Philippines on certain schedules.
The Isuzu Open House will be having open service shop, open service clinic for fleet clients, DMAX Mini Club display and mini games and pachinko later. Also, for every closed transaction, we'll be giving 10,000 peso worth of parts coupon, 3,000 peso worth of Shell fuel voucher for every successful referrals, and 20% discounts on Isuzu genuine parts.
The company kicked off the launch of the open house with the introduction of the new Isuzu D-Max Boondock. The new D-Max Boondock showcases a more aggressive look and a more fuel-efficient powertrain.
Among the features that we will be having on the Boondock edition would be roof rail, over fender, rocker panel, cargo extender, bed liner, steel Boondock size stepboard, and a big Boondock decal at the tailgate. Also, if you notice the Boondock, it has been raised by about 2 inches to make it look taller. So this was done through the installation of a 265/70R17 all-terrain Geolander Yokohama tires and a special R17 black alloy wheels. Also, to make the suspension better, we have added a monotube nitrogen-charged performance shock absorber.
The new D-Max Boondock will be available for a limited period of time. The 28th staging of the Transport Show was recently held at the SMX Convention Center from May 23 to 26. The 4-day motoring event, which is co-presented by Phoenix Petroleum with Pulse Technology, showcased the latest builds and products from various shops in the metro. From its inception in 1992, the Transport Show has become a yearly event that is highly anticipated by the local motoring public. Now established as its own brand, the Transport Show has established itself as the Philippines' longest-running motoring event.
My tagline for Transport has always been the car show which spans generations of car enthusiasts of all ages. Because of that, you always would expect vehicles that would cater to all ages, from the young ones to the old ones. This is the heart of Transport Show.
Now in its 20th edition, the event has continuously provided a highly experiential and entertaining venue for automobile enthusiasts of all shapes and sizes. The event also aims to help over 1,000 car shops, restorers, and craftsmen to be recognized in the automotive industry with its advocacy on auto restoration excellence. One of the participants in this year's Transport Show is R33 Cars, which builds and modifies cars to their customers' liking. For the event, R33 Cars showcased some of their latest builds, which are for sale.
We're showcasing R33 cars. At the same time, this Sotitap Manila and R-Spec Auto Works, which is part of our family business na nagdi-detail, nagmo-mods, nag-ceramic ng kotse. So, sino-showcase namin yung mga kotse. It's all for sale, lahat pang benta. Right now, we have this, the McLaren, the Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini, Porsche, Ferrari, lahat ng variants meron. We also have yung Lexus na bulletproof.
Also joining the Transport Show is Speed Lab, a one-stop service shop that offers modifications and other services.
Transport Show that is the #1 and still the best place for you to launch your products, tell people about it. You have a car-related business, it is a no-brainer to join this show. The math is very simple. If it doesn't work, we won't be here. And 28 years later, we're still here. And there are new people coming in all the time. So if you want to check out still the best show for performance cars, tuned-up car setup, Transport Show is still the best place to go.
Aside from the displays, the 28th Transport Show also hosted major product launches from the participating shops. Lexus Philippines has officially brought the new 2020 Lexus RCF to the Philippine shores in an event held at Lexus Manila in BGC Taguig. As presented by Lexus, the new RCF now boasts improved performance and revised styling. For its engine, it is powered by a normally aspirated 5.0-liter V8 engine that gives out 471 horsepower and 530 Nm of torque. Additionally, an 8-speed automatic transmission carries over, but a higher final drive ratio has been installed to improve off-the-line response.
This model is a new 5-liter V8 engine, and it's naturally aspirated. It has no turbo, it's brute power, and it can generate as much as 470 horsepower and also over 500 Nm of torque. And this car is actually a improved or newer version of the previous RCF we had.
The new RCF also gets a number of enhancements to exterior and interior looks.
It has its own class, as you can see. It's quite different in terms of styling and performance. It's one of the models that have high engine displacement, which is 5-liter and V8. And it's naturally aspirated, as I mentioned. So this is the raw power that you can experience from this car.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Taking over the spotlight on Showcase this week is the 2019 Mitsubishi Strada, a car that takes pride on its refreshed styling and many more. Find out more about it here. Watch this. That was the 2019 Mitsubishi Strada GT 4-wheel drive automatic transmission, proving that it got what it takes to be a car on everybody's list. Our featured vehicle here on Showcase courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards will win. You choose, you decide. Vote now.
On the final stretch of motoring today, we have our public service segment brought to you by Honda Cars Philippines.
Last May 25, the MMDA has finally pushed through with the partial closure of the Marcos Bridge located in Marcos Highway in Marikina. The closure has been delayed for 2 weeks and the MMDA said it's due to several reasons concerning preparedness. 3 days after the closure started, we visited the area and got to talk with an MMDA traffic enforcer. We asked how the traffic situation was for the past days and how are the people reacting to this move of the government. According to the enforcer who refused to be on camera, they haven't encountered any problems with regard to the traffic situation except that on a Monday, first weekday after the closure has been effective. He also added that signages are in place and public information has been done. While roaming, one commuter talked to our team and said that the closure should have been done on an earlier time. A jeepney driver seconded the motion.
Matagal na yan, yung tulay na yan. Dumaan naman daming presidente dito. Dapat, ginagawa na dapat nila yan. Yan, ngayon, nata-traffic.
Papasok na dapat, dong Martes pa sana, bakasyon.
On the other hand, a taxi driver commented that it has only a minimal effect on him and stressed that maybe it is also time for the said bridge to be rehabilitated.
Bumagal ang ang daloy. Pero hindi naman gaano. Ngayon okay na kasi nung nakaraan, nung linggo, grabe. Simula madaling araw hanggang gabi. Tama lang na Kasi kailangan naman gawin, baka bumigay, di ba?
Did the MMDA really have a bad timing on the partial closure of the Marcos Bridge? Or is it high time for the rehabilitation of the said bridge? We will ask the authorities' side on this matter.
That's our public service segment from Honda Cars Philippines. And may we remind you once again that if you come across any motoring issue or problem that you deem as unsafe or inimical to the general motoring public, which you would like us to highlight on this portion or to refer to the proper authorities for appropriate action, please feel free to let us know about it. Take a look at your screens for our contact details. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 32nd year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of Butch Gamboa, our dad, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa.
Happy motoring!